Congratulations, your letters have mailed. This is called a what now video. So what I'm going to do, please do not skip this. This is very short. I'm going to go really fast. You have to watch this because I'm going to address so many frequently asked questions, and I'm even going to touch on some stuff you probably forgot to ask. It might come up later, but I'm telling you there is information in this video that you need to hear if you're a client. I want you to know how to contact us, how you're going to get your updates, and be informed the whole way. Trust me, the last thing we want to do is take money from a client and not give them what they deserve. That's why we have really, really good reviews. So please pay attention. I'm going to go quick. So you've sent in your documents and you held your evaluation call with us. Now what? Well, there's going to be a contract that comes out. This contract protects you as well as us. It's going to outline what we said that we're set out to do, as well as what you should be doing, and that you understand each part that we went over. Your guarantees and feel much more at ease. The contract is the best thing that we implemented. It makes sure that clients understand parts of our process that they forgot to ask about later. So check the contract out, sign it, and then we can move forward. The documents collected, sub-bureaus frozen, and old addresses removed. So let me go through this real quick. Once we've collected the documents, we freeze the sub-bureaus. This is a system that we didn't have to do years ago. It was there, but it wasn't as heavily used. And now that things have changed with the bureaus and all of these letters don't work like they used to, we don't just take payment and then mail letters out in 2-3 days. We have to freeze sub-bureaus. We have to clean off old addresses, aliases that are incorrect, and work history that is old. We want your credit report to be as tight as possible, and we want these old addresses to be removed and these sub-bureaus frozen. Let me explain what freezing the sub-bureaus is. We actually freeze LexisNexis, Innova, SageStream, Clarity Services. There's 6 total, and there's 4 on the minimum. We decide, depending on which accounts you have, which ones we're going to freeze and opt out of. When we're finished with credit repair, we remove the freezes so that you can use your credit. Do not use your credit while we're in credit repair. Please understand, you might get approved, but it's really going to throw things out of whack. It's going to add more inquiries in that we didn't agree to remove for you, and it's just not worth it because the approvals aren't there. That's why you're here to clean credit. Then you can go apply and get approved. So the old addresses need to be removed. This is very important because some of the bad accounts are going to verify from those addresses, right? So we create your letters and your docs after we freeze these sub-bureaus. It takes about a week and a half to freeze the sub-bureaus. I repeat, it takes a week and a half to freeze sub-bureaus. Do not ask us if we're working on your file. Have we started? Hey, how are things going in 14 days? We absolutely will not respond to you. This is why you need to watch this video. We are working, and I promise you, we do not just stop, pause, or drop the ball on people. We are doing necessary steps behind the scenes to get your sub-bureaus frozen, get your documents edited, processed, and ready for mail. Then once we review it, we have several eyes look at it to make sure we're not adding accounts we shouldn't be disputing, and we're not forgetting to remove accounts that are very important to get taken off. The letters and the documents are printed, and then we mail certified. Letters and documents are mailed. It's about $6 to $7 per envelope, unless you have a lot of negatives to get removed. So it can be multiple packets. They're sent out certified. Once they mail, we send you a congratulations email. That's probably what you're watching here, and it actually has your certified mail receipts in there so that you can track the 2 bureaus that we mail physical, right? If it doesn't have it, don't worry. If you are looking at Experian and you see a confirmation email, we submit the documents on Experian digital, so that one's going to be uploaded instead of sent in physical snail mail with a certified receipt. Then you want to wait 30 days from the time that the disputes start. Let me explain how this works. So first, we clean off the addresses, we freeze the sub-bureaus, and we type up the letters. The mail and the digital upload happens right after this happens here. So all of this happens in a timeline where we add, let's say, 3 days, 8 days, 7 days, and 2 days. This is all happening before your disputes even start. So the total timeline before your disputes start is about 15 to 20 days. From the day you pay us, send in documents, and sign your contract and do everything right away, it's about 15 to 20 days before any disputes start. This is the new process. This is how it has to happen, and it's the right way to do it correctly. So be patient. Absolutely do not message us or me personally. Where's my stuff at? How's my stuff going? Is there an update? We have so many clients that we will not respond to you, and we're telling you in this video that you cannot ask for an update unless there's an update ready. So once the contract's signed, everything mails out, we begin to freeze the sub-bureaus, we create letters, we print and mail, then the disputes start when it reaches the bureaus. Disputes begin their 30-day investigation. So keep in mind, after the 30-day prepping of the file and the disputes hit, there's another 30 days. That's why we're telling clients it's 30 to 45 days before you're ever going to see any movement or a deletion. Now, we do get deletions the first time. We've never had a file where there's absolutely nothing come off. We've only had 3 refunds in the whole history of us being in business, and we're very proud of that. So we will get things off, and the majority of things will fall off, and we're going to update you on what's been removed. Once we give you the update, this is how we do it. So the refresh of your Experian report needs to be done by us. We're going to cancel your membership and make sure you're not on a paid membership. Then we're going to pull your info up and call the credit bureaus. It's about a 45-minute wait for each credit bureau. But listen, we are calling and we're on the phone as if you were calling in to ask them what is the update, put things back in dispute, and then get a confirmation number and an estimated date of completion. If we hear that everything's been removed, removed, we're going to type it up in the results, and I'm going to show you what those results look like and how to read it in a second. And then if it's not been removed and it needs to be disputed and removed, we put it back in dispute on that phone call, hang up, and type up your results to send to you so that you know where we're at. So results here. If it's completely clean, we mark as complete, you're done with credit repair. If not, negative items are left, we notify you of the deletions that we have and what's left, and we redispute with the bureaus. We're going to look at all 3 bureaus on the computer screen. So right here, now the file can be marked complete. Once we're finished, we're just going to keep disputing and keep disputing until we get to the end of our dispute process. If you paid 3 payments, then you're going to have 6 months worth of disputing. If you paid 2 payments, you're going to have 4 months worth of disputing. It's how it works, and we get as many things off as we can, and then we mark a file as complete. This is as much as we got off. We have promises and guarantees, and we have a percentage that we have to hit so that we make sure we don't just stop on a file and leave you hanging. We'll never ghost you on a file and just not talk to you, and we're not going to tell you that we're not going to complete a file and not tell you that we're done. We're not just going to stop and say, oh, we finished credit repair, but not let you know. We always are going to say, hey, we're completely done on this file, you're cut off, we're finished. The next one is updates. They're around 45 days from the time that we mail, allowing for the 30-day dispute to finish and allowing us to refresh and all calls into the bureaus and sending our recap of what was deleted to you. These updates usually take off 40 to 60% of negatives removed in the first week, so it's important to properly prep the file before these strong letters reach the bureaus. We can't just mail anymore, and the results are only available when we get calls completed and text and email you the result. If you ask for updates in between the dispute, we will not respond to you. We cannot give insight, and we will direct you to look into Experian and watch this video. Listen, let me explain what's going on. Asking for an update just because you're eager does not change what happens. As a matter of fact, you're going to mess your whole file up by confusing the team on asking for updates, and they're trying to give you a response, and they need to be handling exactly what's in front of them and giving the updates when they're ready. So if they try to give an early update, it'll make us have to pay extra on Experian. We're going to pull refreshes on the wrong days. We're going to be looking for updates when it's not even time. We're stopping what we're doing when we have auto reminders in the system to tell us it's time to call the bureaus for this client and give them an update. Absolutely do not ask for updates just because you want to know. Go to YouTube and learn how to read your credit profile. Log in and take a look at any day you feel necessary to take a look at the update, but do not ask us for an update. This is not a coaching course on how to read your credit or holding your hand to walk you through. This is aggressive credit repair from an elite company. So the do's and don'ts: disregard the mail from the creditors, but send us a picture of letters from the bureaus. So let me repeat that. Anything from the creditors, disregard. They're going to say, send an affidavit. Was this wrong? A lot of times they'll send you paperwork. If you have not had identity theft, absolutely do not fill out or touch any of that paperwork. It's very important. You could be breaking the law and messing up really big. So don't do that. You can get yourself in a pickle. Any of the requests from them, just let us handle the disputes, because we're challenging directly with the bureaus what's correct and what's not for FCRA law. They're going to say, hey, if this is wrong, does that mean it wasn't you? Don't freak out by the verbiage that they have. There's fraud alerts that get put on the file because they're looking into everything and seeing if they can verify and get us the information that we requested back. So please refrain from refreshing your Equifax or TransUnion file before the 30-day period, because you can start back up your trial membership and you will get billed $24.99, and you're going to point the finger at us. Every single person that is employed by my company is trained 100%, and we say it every week. Do not forget, the first thing you do when you log into a client's file, cancel the membership. So everyone knows, as soon as you log in, cancel all the time, always free membership. It's not going to be us, it's going to be your side. So be careful. Do not miss the fine print and refresh your Equifax or TransUnion just because you're eager and you want to see what happened before disputes are finished. So another do and don't get any new negative payments on your good accounts that we're keeping, and do not increase your usage on revolving accounts. Don't run your credit while you're in credit repair. Don't run or apply for credit. You're going to have fraud alerts. If you increase the usage on your revolving accounts, which are credit cards, anything that has a balance that you can pay and pay off and still have a card limit, that's revolving. Furniture, vehicles, loans, those are all installment. Those don't matter. But revolving accounts, don't increase them or it's going to lower the score. We're warning you. And then how to communicate with us is the most important thing. Please only text the 424-500-0975 number, or another number that Marine or the team has texted you on. We have as well 323-846-8958. That's Marine's main number. It's 424-500-0975. Gets to several people and they can give you a response. You can also send us an email and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But be patient, and remember, when you're asking for requests, they have to go through the right person and they have to get sent to the right person who can answer your question. So keep in mind, we have a big team. We're trying to keep the cost and the price affordable throughout a lot of companies that charge too much and don't get results. So keep what's really good alive. Make sure that you're letting us do our job. Follow these FAQs and be patient. Your updates are coming out. We will give them to you as soon as they're available, and we want to help you get a new FICO, but we need you to follow these small rules. Thanks, guys. Welcome to the team.